Hi, welcome Under the Table. We are an actual play indie TTRPG stream, and tonight we are playing the Eclipse, a homebrew, forged in the dark game, full of gothic and horror themes. I will be your GM for tonight, Keith, aka the CCO of Terrapin Gulch's gold label tequila. I will introduce you to the CEO's assistant, Alex.
Hello, everyone. I am the CEO's assistant. You may have just seen the CEO just now in my lap. She's currently resting. Let me see. No, I can't. I can't show her.
Pick
She's
her
far
up.
too busy. There she is. There's the CEO,
Oh,
the woman of the hour.
that's why she's a CEO.
I am playing Nico Malberg. He is our found family member who has a tiny, teensy-weensy gambling problem. It's totally under control. He can stop whenever he wants.
Perfect. And then our CFO, Liv.
Hi, I'm Liv, the CEO or the CFO. Ooh, no, never the CEO. Too much responsibility. But I'm the CFO of our up and coming tequila company. Please check it out. Consider our brand. You know it's gonna be great. You know it's gonna be the highest quality. I play Josephine Emerson, the cousin of the Sparrow family. She lives with them and is doing her best to make sure they all rise up. And speaking of rising up, you should vote for me for Rising Stars. Tonight is the very last night. We have a couple of hours left. You can vote for me at Gamer Awards. I'll get the link in a second. But I am nominated under the Rising Stars category for streamers under Live in a Day. So if you haven't already, please consider voting for me before voting ends in a few hours.
Nice. There we go. And then the CFO's assistant, John.
Hi, I'm John. I do the numbers, and that's why I'm the CFO's assistant. We can't be bothering the CFO with numbers. She needs to make wonderful. They need to make wonderful transitions, smooth, like tequila has pointed out, just like our tequila, and that's why you should buy it.
Who are you playing, bestie?
I am not playing anyone. I am playing the pitch, and I play Baxter. He is a creative, child that is interested in making fake meat for this world, so that everyone can enjoy something besides plants, even though it's really plants.
Nice. And then we have our CMO, Guilty.
Hello, I'm Guilty Cosplay. So pleased to be the Chief Marketing Officer of Miss T's company, the Terrabin Gulch Tequila. So exquisite, gold label. You might think of us as a celebrity brand, but really we're like 6 different celebrity brands. So sparkly. I'm playing Tallulah, who is the oldest Sparrow daughter, twin of Jeremiah, former sort of gun for hire, and devoted sister. So I will now hand it over to our Chief Sales Officer, Tim.
Also, the chief brewer and the QA.
Oh yeah,
Head of
He is
QA.
in charge of QA.
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea I had so many titles. This is very exciting. This is what happens when your headphones go off for a couple minutes. Let me tell you more about our brand. It's delicious, it's nutritious, and it will get you drunker than a skunk here. I'm Tim. I'm playing Jeremiah, and we are here to root, toot, shoot, and collect records. I am the oldest Sparrow brother, and I have a taste for the finer things, such as music, and maybe occasionally smoking something.
Perfect. And welcome again tonight. If you missed us last week, John has been so kind as to create a little recap video of what happened. So this is what happened last time on Eclipse. And we are starting our 3rd season in the world of the Eclipse. So that's always good.
No PvP, we're a family.
No PvP, no.
We're a family.
All of you exit the mechanical stagecoach that your father has been so kind to rent out for you. Clay Sparrow. Well, now you kids, I don't think that y'all are ready to get out.
But nonetheless, Uncle Clay is right. Maybe some of us are better suited around for hanging around here, twiddling our thumbs, while the more skilled individuals actually get back on their asses and go out into the world and support the family. Jeremiah?
I think what she means to say is that we're just finding our sea legs.
We'll see about that. Why don't y'all get yourselves patched up, and I'll see to the homestead, huh? So y'all start to make your way back home. Your dad stops like in the middle of the boulevard. And he says, "Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Can some of y'all turn in the and get the money for this job? Let's do a payout team." Tula and Josephine, you go to City Hall, and when you go in, it's kind of a beehive of activity. There are people like rushing back and forth, giving out money to people who look a little bit rough. When your place in line finally comes, you are given 5 coin. 2 of that coin is going to the upkeep of your house. Y'all have 3 coin. Baxter, Nico, Jeremiah. When you come back, you all find a little note on your door. Tallulah, you recognize the seal. It is from the last mercenary company that you dealt with. You open it up. It says, Tallulah, we were sad to see you go, but we heard about a new cache of valuables posted somewhere in the waste. We're not sure if you wanted to join back up for one more ride out.
We're dining with the wizards tonight.
You are ushered in and to a seat in the lobby. The camera zooms out and we see Archibald leaving the establishment.
Have y'all been to Bingo Bullseyes?
No.
No, not yet. We've heard that's a thing here in Terrapin's Gulch. It is closed at this point, but I feel like almost all of the older siblings would know to just duck under the chains and get into the empty firing range.
I will hand over one of my pistols to Baxter.
And as soon as he has the gun, he just like starts shaking a little bit with excitement.
Jeremiah's like, you can see the target that Baxter's aiming at, and he just shoulders his rifle for a second and he times it as Baxter's firing.
Yeah, Josephine announces to the room, I'm going home. I think what Josephine runs to is her bed, and she pulls out a trunk and she pops it open, and that trunk is filled the steamiest romance novel you could imagine.
Yes.
Okay, we're talking like Scotsman's on the covers, bare empty chests. We're talking like the true cryptid connoisseur content of like vampires and werewolves from old days.
The Sparrow family is going off to one of their first jobs. The 5 of you meet up with the 2 Jet sisters, Maria and Sola Jet, at the Ornithopter stables. Well, there's a colony of mimics out there who've taken over a church. Pretty soon, y'all see your destination. It looks like what if a horse was made of stone and the upper half of the horse's body was just a chapel or a church. And as you get closer, you see the glistening red shapes of mimics wrapped around the legs of this huge horse-like shape. Now, mimics look like slugs, but they're about the length and thickness of your forearm, and they are colored like a deep red, and one end of them tapers to a point kind of like a slug, but where the head of a slug would be instead is what looks like a human hand. So all of you are able to safely drop down onto the platform. Y'all are able to make your way through the worst of it before you hear another set of steps. But at this point, you all are in front of a cache. Looks like books and like old candlesticks, like golden candlesticks, and they're all kind of locked up inside of this vault that's only partially been dissolved.
You'll handle this, and I'm gonna take care of whatever the footsteps are. And he sets up in one of the pews, and he just like starts harrying whoever's coming in through the door.
It's Archibald.
I want to shoot Archibald's hat off of his head.
He immediately turns towards you, spotting you by the trajectory of your shot, and he says, "Fire."
Josephine is going to pull her like rod out of her holster, essentially like write sigils in the air. I want to create basically like a shield in front of Jeremiah.
Yeah, you're able to basically find the what's called the weak points in this wall, and you're able to light up these explosives, and when they go off, the door of the vault hangs in the air with kind of like no supports around it for a split second before it topples inward. One particularly large shard of glass from the ceiling crashes down, and it crashes into the floor, and the floor buckles and breaks. You do it. You're able to find a way out. You're able to get everyone out of the church. Welcome back. Thank you again, John, for creating that video recap. So yeah, you guys have come back from this harrowing adventure into a crumbling cathedral, and everyone's kind of gotten a nice rest. People who are injured, though, might still have some wounds that need cinching up. But you guys are in downtime now. You do have 6 pieces of treasure. 11 pieces of treasure that you got from the cathedral. If you want to take some time to figure out what you got. And if anyone has any stress, we can start talking about how to fix that. But you know that you saw a member of the Crawfords at the cathedral, and there might be some heat coming from that.
But that wasn't what's his name?
Archibald.
Archibald isn't a Crawford, is he?
He is a Crawford, yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's Jeremiah's rival.
Interesting.
But he's also his former pal or whatever, so.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I do think we should let this heat die down a little. And I don't believe that our friend, Mr. Archibald, saw either Nico nor Baxter in that cathedral. Perhaps we can send them to do a little errand.
Oh, if you want me to go and make some sales, I guess. Twist my arm.
I don't know. Where will we go to get some sales done?
Well,
How many days till Salvation's gift?
It's tomorrow. Your family got an invitation from the management at Salvation's Gift. It says something like, we heard that you made a trek out into the wastes. If you are willing to part with anything that you found there, consider coming to Salvation's Gift and making a gift of your findings.
what would we take that to mean, Keith?
You know that that's their like usual invitation to people who they've singled out to like sell things at their secret underground market. People that they have singled out to buy things get like a different sort of like form letter, but it's not like an actual gift that you're expected to bring or to have with you.
Guess on the flip side, we could go ahead and just hold off and sell all this stuff at Salvation's tomorrow.
Would y'all be there with us?
Yeah.
I mean, they're fond of us. I don't think there'd be any trouble.
In fact, they might have something nice for us waiting there.
I mean, I don't know about you, Nico, but I'd much rather go with the family.
I mean, seems like I'm outvoted, unfortunately. All right, let's hit it up first thing in the morning. Let's. I'm not looking forward to seeing Pops when we get home, though.
Well, we all head downtown and wind a little bit.
Things went pretty good.
Didn't seem quite too keen on us going to on this trip, Baxter.
Oh, he came around to it. I'm with Jeremiah though. Let's take a stop by town hall.
Sounds
Nice.
like a plan to me.
So you guys go to the bar town hall, right?
That's correct.
Nice.
Why did we do that to ourselves, by the way?
Because one, I wasn't there to ring you all in, and two, I also think it's very funny.
It is really funny. Yeah, so you guys. Sorry, what was that, Tallulah?
Lives a little quiet for me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I sent you
I did not get that. Let me get into this audio. Okay, how about now?
Ooh, better.
Yeah, perfect.
Way better.
Hey,
you.
everybody.
Nice.
I should do Josephine ASMR, but later in the season. You don't deserve it yet.
We came up with so many good fiction names for your collection. I think Sean.
Oh my God! Wait, I do have them still written down. Also,
Mhm.
it has to be. It just has to be said out loud. What's Jeremiah's rival again? Archibald. Archibald, Jeremiah, friends to enemies to lovers, slow burn, 50K word.
Is this
I'll beta it.
Josephine's?
I will beta it. I volunteer as tribute.
Is this Josephine's project?
Everyone needs a good beta.
Everybody needs a good beta.
Ooh.
Oh
Great,
God,
great.
does Josephine
Anyway,
know what
we're heading
to
ABO
town
is
hall.
anyway.
Yeah, ABO exists in this
Yeah.
universe. Nice.
No,
So
I hate
No.
it. We're done here. We're done
you
here.
guys,
We're done here.
you guys find yourselves at City Hall, the bar, which is an establishment run by the Knitting Circle in Terrapin's Gulch, which is it's kind of like an open secret that the Knitting Circle is basically like a clandestine organization made up of like octogenarians and older, basically. But as you come in, it looks like a stereotypical kind of like Western bar, like wood floors, relatively well sculpted like banisters leading up to the second floor, where there are more drinking rooms, like private drinking rooms. The booths along one wall, they are covered in some sort of like cactus leather, and they have like little magical lights floating over each of the tables. They're not too bright though, so like everything is kind of cast in kind of like this shadowy vibe. And you see the older a ton of older gentlemen behind the bar, acting as the bartender for the night.
Keith, looking around the room, do I see any of the grandma types that I've got a good like shooting relationship with from being a regular at Bingo Bullseyes?
Yeah, I think you see three of them. They're actually knitting right now. They have like a circular like tablecloth going in the corner, and they're like whispering to each other.
All right, I'll get a drink first.
Wow, good evening there, Missy. What would you like?
You know what? We've earned it. 5 of the Terrapin Gulch gold, please.
Ma. And then he lines up like 5 shot glasses and pours out the tequila, and he lays out a plate with lime slices and a little pile of salt. Have fun.
Well, our first successful mission. Cheers, y'all. I pick mine up and raise it to the group.
Everybody but Baxter, right?
No, I bought one for
Cheers,
Baxter.
Oh,
He helped.
oh, right. Wait.
One brain cell.
Yo, when Alex and I say we're besties,
What?
I put in chat. I was like, only 5? There's 6 of
Oh.
we buy one for Papa in spirit.
Oh my god.
Pour one out for Papa.
us. He's still around.
Baxter, honey, you gotta lick the whole pile of salt. The whole pile
Oh,
of
no.
salt.
Lick the whole pile, you say? And I think he goes down and he does lick end to end the line of salt.
That's how you do it.
You're gonna turn that boy's tongue into jerky.
My God. Oh,
Better use for it than him babbling on.
you said people do this for fun? My goodness.
Bottoms up, baby.
Hold on.
The whole thing.
Oh.
Josephine does not take the shot, she sips it.
Wow.
I would take Josephine by her elbow, as is, I guess, our habit,
Yeah.
and steer her away from the boys in the direction of the knitting circle.
As you get close enough to hear them, the 3 older women stop talking, and they continue just like knitting.
Are there any free seats at the table?
Yeah, there are 2 free seats.
Okay. Stop a little short of them and do a weird little like curtsy thing.
I curtsy
Tallulah?
as well, but it's much finer.
Nice. Is that Tallulah?
Myrtle, you know it is.
Good to see you there, girlie. Who's your friend?
Oh, this is my fine cousin Josephine.
Cousin Josephine. Y'all want to sit down?
We absolutely do. You know,
Thank you.
I don't know if you birds have heard, but there's gonna be a Salvation's Gift tomorrow on the square, just in case you were interested.
I think 2 of them laugh at that, and Myrtle says, yes, honey. Yeah, we don't got anything to sell, though, and we ain't the buying tops, but thank you very much.
Oh, you know,
I mean-
sometimes it's just fun to go window shopping.
Your knitting is lovely. I'm sure you could fetch a pretty penny for it.
Why, Cousin Josephine, you're quite a charmer. Well, I suppose, but none of us got an invitation, you see. Can't really get past the door.
Oh, well, we'd be happy to take anything you want in for you. We actually just got back from a job.
All of them like exchange glances, and Myrtle like leans in and says to you, "What kind of job was it? Do tell."
Myrtle, it was like nothing I'd ever seen. I was actually wondering if any of you, with your wisdom and experience, would find this familiar. There was a walking stone horse with the chapel up top. You ever seen something like that?
And then they like exchange some glances, and And Myrtle says, "Well, if it was an old chapel, it must have been from the Divine Light. You know, the church that came before the Church of the Stars.
Right.
Back when the sun and moon were still in the sky."
Huh. That must have been hundreds of years ago, though.
Historically
Yeah.
speaking.
You youngins wouldn't know anything about that.
Well, Josephine here has gone to college.
Oh.
I mean, that ain't nothing. But
You've
yeah,
been studying your history, Cousin Josephine?
history, manners, and magic, ma'am.
Good girl, good girl. So then you know all about that, the history of Divine Light, huh?
Do I?
Generally, you know that, like the Church of Stars, they worship the 13 main constellations in the sky, but they also worship the sun and the moon, and the sun and the moon were the main like deities, basically, in the Church of Divine Light, whereas nowadays in the Church of the Stars. It's the constellations that have taken up the role as like main deities, but also the constellations back then, they didn't have the 13 martyrs associated with them that the Church of Stars has associated with the constellations today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, my mama took me to church every single weekend. I don't know if that's a thing here, but my mama took me to church regularly. So, you know, I know my constellation, I know my martyrs, I know my stories. But, you know, when I was in school, they taught us all about the old church and the sun and the moon and everything relating to that. And I mean, I've always been a bit of a bookworm, but I thought it was fascinating.
Nice. Really quick, thank you, Zekril, for your 24 months of subscription.
2
Hell yeah,
years.
You
Zach.
turned
Damn,
2.
dude.
Wow,
Congrats.
cheers.
Thank you.
Damn, man. That's pretty cool.
Love having you around.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to your sophomore year of TPC, I guess.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Freeze frame. I bet you're wondering how I got here.
Well, one day I unexpectedly clicked on this link, and then these nerds took over my life.
Yes.
Time for the terrible twos. Okay, cool.
Nice. So Myrtle says, quite right. So I suppose that was the chapel or the church that y'all went in, huh? Y'all find anything good?
I guess we'll find out tomorrow. Haven't gotten
And-
any taste yet.
And they kind of look around, and they do like a little aside, just the three of them. And Myrtle hands you. It's a little bit bigger than like coaster sized. It's kind of like a crocheted circle, about the size of like a tea saucer.
Like a doily?
Like a doily, yeah. But it's kind of got this like really intricate pattern to it, with lots of like weird color scheme changes. She says, well, if you do have anything from the Church of Divine Light, I expect the someone from the Church of Stars might want to have some of that. So if any of them come around your booth, give them this. Tell them it's from Myrtle.
Can I look over the doily?
Sure.
Yeah, I make a point to like look over it, like genuinely appreciating the craftsmanship behind it. And I look up at Myrtle and I'm like, you know, Miss Myrtle, my mama taught me how to embroider, but nothing like this. I would love to spend some time with you ladies and learn how to knit.
They kind of like laugh pretty loudly at this, and they say, "Well, when you turn 70, cousin Josephine, come talk to us, and we'll teach you how to knit something like this." Hmm?
When I'm 70. That sounds fair enough.
Thank you, ladies. We surely will.
Have a good night.
You have a good night now, too. Don't have too much fun. You know you owe me a rematch.
This gremlin of an old woman. I love her.
I didn't realize it like when I started, but the voice slowly turned into who is that? Who's that old monster in Monsters Inc.?
Oh,
yeah.
don't
Oh my
forget
God,
to
he's
conversationist.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was giving Marge Simpson, but now that you said that, I see that more.
Yeah, absolutely.
Josie.
Jeremiah, Baxter, Nico, what are you guys doing?
I have a couple questions for you, Keith, actually, mechanically speaking.
Yeah, sure.
I'm just trying to keep up with some things. Did we, I remember we did a little bit of downtime. We kind of did our payoff last time at the end of the session.
Mm-hmm.
And we do have heat. Did we decide how much heat we did have?
From our posts?
From the Crawfords? Yeah.
1 heat. Plus 1 heat from the Crawfords.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. And yeah, I think that's the end of my question. Oh, and also, I totally forgot about this, but if you don't indulge your vice and you have harm, bad things can also happen.
Oh, is that true?
Totally. What's that?
Is
When you
that
have harm
true?
or
Yeah, ignoring your vice. If you do not or cannot indulge your vice during a downtime phase, you take stress equal to your trauma. If you don't have any trauma, you're free to ignore your vice. If it doesn't have
okay.
hold over you yet. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is our stress and trauma grit and stigma?
Yes.
Okay, so if we haven't maxed out our grit and gotten into stigma, then we're okay.
Yeah, you guys are good. Yeah.
Got it. Okay, cool. That
Okay.
was my other question. Thank you.
Yeah. I love learning this.
Shillings.
Thank you for being a nerd.
Yes, I'm super into this game, so I'm like, I want to play it right. God damn it.
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
Us knowing how to play a game? That's wild.
Fucking wild. No, it only took us 7 different play systems to get here. We did it.
So
I think-
systems.
Yeah. I think in that case, Jeremiah is going to try and creep around the room and see if he can find any Crawfords, but he wants to kind of stay hidden in the shadows. And this is my way of training prowess, if I can. Or actually, no.
Got it.
Yeah.
ooh, can I hop in this? But I would like to sort of like sit at the bar and just peruse like just sort of like what's sort of like for just like scan the room so that I could train wits instead of prowess.
Yeah, sure.
I'll be like, hey Jeremiah, see you skulking around. I'll let you know if I see anything.
So if you see anything, why don't you let me know if you see any of those damn dirty Crawfords?
Oh,
I
don't
heard-
worry. I'm keeping my eyes open.
And Keith, I don't know. This is the other part of my downtime that I would like to accomplish.
Okay.
I would like to I would like to acquire an asset.
Sure.
Basically, I want to find somebody within the Crawford clique, like a kind of like a peripheral character, more of like a I guess a Josephine or a Nico for us, and try
Like
and
a friend of the family.
yeah, and try and flip them a little bit and use them as an intel source.
Okay, so an asset is supposed to be like a temporary thing that
Yeah.
you can use like during a mission to like
Okay, cool.
do something. So
In
finding
that
someone
case, can I
within-
start at
yeah, I think doing a long-term project would be the better option there.
Yeah, so I think that's my thing right now is I think he's gonna try and the part of this prowess role is he's gonna try and find a a Crawford family member or like kind of like tertiary family member and figure out what makes them tick, like what they're super into, what their vices, and try and figure out how to leverage that later.
Okay. Okay. You don't really find a Crawford family member, but you do find someone from the city's Department of Outreach, who deals with like the welfare, getting people like unemployment money or like farming money or like loan money or whatever. But their boss is actually Josephine's rival, who is. Did we come up with a name for them? Do you remember?
No, we never came up with a name for them, but
Okay,
I can think of one.
I have. Oh, do you have one?
No, you go.
I have a list. What about Sonia? Or India?
Ooh, I do like Sonia. Wow, you've thrown me for a loop because I imagine it being some nerd of a man that I'd want to punch. But then you give me Sonia?
She's the head of like a governmental department.
I hate her.
I used to love her slow burn 5,000 words.
Shut up!
It's like Sonia. That's the name of someone I could kiss.
Literally, me, Liv, Sonia. That sounds real kissable.
Okay, it's Sonia. Cool.
But no kisses for Josephine this season.
No kisses.
No kiss.
Someone clip it. Someone clip it.
Flip it and ship
So
it.
that we can make a mega cut with everyone she kisses.
With the Seinfeld theme in the background.
I haven't kissed anyone yet.
It's been one episode.
Game gets Josephine someone to kiss.
Oh no, Sonia, Sonny part 2.
Oh no.
Yikes. And she works for a government agency.
Oh
I'm
no.
trying to get into government business.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. You find that there's kind of like this nerdy guy who is the basically like the personal assistant to Sonia. You can kind of tell because of their they have like a folio with a bunch of papers kind of almost spilling out of it, and you see these are all stamped with the official seal of the Department of Outreach, and you can see a lot of the letters are addressed to a Miss Sonia Crawford.
I think Jeremiah just sits across from him. He says, "So, come in here a whole bunch. I haven't seen you around a whole bunch, but I've been a little busy lately."
Yeah, it's just outside my work at City Hall. Hi, what's your name?
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah. Nice to meet you. My name's Patrick.
Thanks, Patrick. It's a pleasure to meet you as well. I'm just coming around here trying to catch some music, but it looks like I'm on an off hour. Do you know when they usually play or what they usually play around here?
Oh, yeah, they don't usually have music in City Hall. It's I think it kind of interferes with the whole eavesdropping thing.
Oh. Well, that doesn't sound like a very neighborly thing to do. Where do you know where does have some good music? Do you have like a genre suggestion or an area I should check out? Or
This sounds like a consort.
yeah, I'd say so.
Butter 'em like a biscuit.
Trying. I got nothing in this.
Would you like to push yourself? Would you like
Yeah,
to?
I will push myself for sure.
Would you like to take a devil's bargain?
Yeah, actually, let's do that. Let's get weird.
What happens here? Oh, someone overhears
Okay.
this
Cool.
conversation. Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna go. What is my position?
This is risky standard.
Risky standard. And how do I add a die or?
Plus
Oh,
2.
bonus.
Yeah.
Standard. Oh, cool. Plus 2 die.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Oh! Waka 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 waka
What'd
waka
you
waka.
got?
That's a 6. That's a 6.
Nice.
You're getting in
nice.
this man's pants for sure, but don't mind me.
Yeah, I think
Hold
this
on.
is a.
Easy, Josephine. You just finished your last fan fiction.
Yeah, is Josephine just like eyeing this interaction going on from across the room?
No, because I don't need to indulge in my vices. So I think I went to go like order another drink, casually, politely chatting with the bartender.
Nice.
I'm always trying to make friends in town.
True. Yeah, Jeremiah. This guy Patrick Day, talks about like an opera singer that they're really into from Vermont, the walking city of Vermont. They listened to her sing in another walking city called Jericho a few years ago, and since then he's been like buying up her records left and right. So yeah, he's really into like opera music. This is you fill four sections of a 6-step clock.
Whoa, sick. I think I said to
Zero
him,
to 6.
I don't know much about too much opera, but there's a gentleman down the street from me with a solid falsetto. He's playing a show down the street. His name's David Havoc. Would you like to join me for a show, seeing Mr. David Havoc?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. No, I mean, if you're any fan of music, you will love this singer. Her name's Hope Takefield. She's amazing, I swear. It's like listening to angels sing, and then like the voices trail off as you guys like exit the bar, basically.
Excellent. Thank you, Keith.
You're welcome.
Thanks for giving me fake friends.
What? Because your real ones aren't enough?
Nobody asked you, Liv.
Excuse me, that's the CFO. You will show her some respect.
Thank you. I could cut your department's budget.
We don't need sales. We got the internet.
Oh shit! So Luna, welcome to you and your rating
Oh my
party.
God.
Oh.
Luna,
Hi.
Luna, wow.
Welcome. Absolutely,
Oh my
chief fanfic
God.
officer. I love it.
Yeah.
That's my actual title. Oh my God, there's so many friends in chat tonight. Hey babies, how y'all doing?
Cool. So you mark that XP, Jeremiah and Nico, for that training in the bar. Baxter and Nico, did you guys want to do something else in the bar?
I do. I think Baxter he really enjoyed the way the tequila was after the salt and the lime. And so he had 3 or 4 more of those and is now a little bit tipsy.
Oh no.
At this point, he's kind of like looking around for people around, that he could socialize with. Stumbles over to a group, and I would like to use the downtime move, acquire asset, a cohort.
Oh.
I think Baxter's a very exuberant person, as I think Alec calls them, a human Labrador. And he has just walked up to this group and has started talking about some of his research and what's going on and what he's interested in. And I think it goes well.
What sort of cohort are you looking for?
I think he is looking for a cohort of young, more athletic individuals. He's kind of a brainy guy, and he's kind of grouping up with a more active set of people that's kind of in a similar vein of bounty hunting, but not direct competition.
Mm-hmm. So these are a bunch of like toughs. Are they more the punchy type?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so to acquire an asset, you roll the crew's tier. Your current tier is 0. So you roll 2d6 and take the lowest. Alternatively, you can increase your tier by 1 if you pay 2 coin. So this is like you maybe paying for like rounds of drinks with these new bro friends that you've made.
I see.
Who gave y'all money? Because I know it's not Tallulah or I.
So no
How are
one.
you paying for your drinks?
This is part of the homestead upkeep that y'all are
Oh
paying.
no, we're paying off our bar tab.
Uh-huh.
Of course we are.
Honestly, that's acceptable.
So it's the one with the gambling addiction.
And I can stop whenever I want.
He just doesn't want. So the rank stays, right? Like if I do level up the crew, it's everyone else benefits from that as well, right?
No, it's just for this one roll because you're paying for like drinks and maybe like some sort of like entertainment, like maybe you're playing into their gambling game that they're doing right now, and this is kind of
Nah,
like
let's do it.
okay, yeah, 2d6, take the lowest.
We don't need to buy friends. I trust the dice. Eight.
No,
Mm,
that's not how that works.
I think you got a 3.
3 and 5.
Or a 5, depending on his position.
Take the lowest. You have to take the lowest.
So I got a
it's
3.
So
Not a good thing, bestie.
So they are
I
okay,
know it's
yeah.
not.
So these are all like kids your age, Baxter. Like 14, 15. You thought they looked really
Early
really
20s.
tough. Oh, okay. They sorry.
Listen, you
From-
keep referring to yourself as a child, and we know what you mean, but like,
We treat him like he's 14.
but he's actually, yeah. Let a side note be actually really quick, just like little content note. Jokes out of the room. We keep referring to Baxter as a child. He is legal. He is over the age of 18.
He is 21.
He's 21. So
like a college
Oh yeah,
senior.
he is.
yeah, he's a college senior, but we are just all older, and he's the baby of the family. So
Yeah,
Yes.
in this case, these kids that Baxter has befriended, they are all 18 and they got into this bar with fake IDs. And they have played themselves up to be like these super tough boys and girls. And Baxter hasn't really picked up on their like actual like MO. But yeah, you're kind of convinced that these are all a bunch of street toughs, Baxter.
How exciting.
Yeah, we beat someone up just the other day, and we took their lunch. We took their lunch period, all of their lunches for a week. Haha.
Oh, well, you how does that work?
You just reach out and you take it. You take their lunch for 7 days.
So, I'm just a little bit confused at the timing, but, I trust you. You seem like good folk, so...
No, we're bad. We're bad folk. We're bullies.
Oh, no, I'm sorry,
Arr.
yeah. Do y'all want to go out into the wilds with us sometime?
What?
Show off your bad boy skills?
Oh, really quick. Thank you to Saluna for your tier 1 subscription. Thank you. And your
oh my
gift.
gosh, and the gifts.
Amazing. Thank you.
That was
Oh, that's
such a
so cute.
goddess. Like, they're so great. Oh my god. Everybody stop playing. We're gonna gush about Stella. Just kidding.
So Baxter asked these 18-year-olds to go out into the wasteland of Eclipse, and they say, "Wait, you can go out into the wasteland? What?
Yeah, of course you can.
We
Who's gonna
never
stop
been
you?
out." And then like one of them like jabs the other in the ribs, and they're like, "Yeah, we go out there every day. That's where we train. The wasteland.
Oh, so y'all must be part of the wood gathering brigades. Oh man, I have such respect for y'all, man. Going out there fighting those huge human eating monsters is just absolutely brave.
Oh my, how big are they?
Well, I mean, you know, they're probably like twice your size.
Oh.
Keith and John, are you okay with them? Are you okay with one of us noticing this conversation at this point?
Yes.
Oh,
I'm
that's so
gonna
big.
come up
That's
behind
so
him then
big.
and be like, twice. Some
Oh.
big times.
Yeah, I think you scared them, Flula.
All over.
Oh. Well, we're so busy in Terrapin's Gulch, we probably can't make it outside. But if you need us on the streets, because we're street toughs, just call us. We're the Red Denim Boys.
Oh, well, it's a pleasure to meet you. You know, I actually could use some help if you're feeling up to it. I'm working on some new foods to help support us as we're getting bigger and the society's growing. I need people to, you know, try it, see how it tastes.
Oh yeah. If you're not chicken, you'll try Baxter's meatballs.
Yeah. What's meat?
Oh, I read about it in a book. You know, that was the inspiration for me. It apparently grows, like, you remember those things you were fighting out in the wilderness? They used to be a lot smaller. And we farmed them and grew them and ate them. And it's
All the
like
teeth.
this.
How do you eat all the teeth?
No, the teeth are new.
Oh yeah, we knew that. Yeah, we went to the university.
Grind them up and you sprinkle them on top.
Teeth, a new invention. About 50 years old. The concept of teeth.
Back in my day, humans were the only things with teeth.
You know, back in my grandma's day, they said that the only thing that had teeth. Ridiculous.
Okay, yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
You know,
We ain't chicken.
It's
We've been stealing lunches since we were 18.
Oh, you don't need to do that anymore. I'll pay for your lunches if you'll try my food products.
The
Yeah,
food
we
products are the lunches. Really, Baxter, you don't need to be paying for anybody's meals.
Oh,
You're
I suppose
providing them a culinary experience.
and they kind of like share a look. They're like, yeah, we could do a culinary experience. Yeah, you know what? We're also a bunch of foodies, cause we got depth like that.
Oh, I'm so excited to hear that. It's lovely to meet you, and I can't wait to get to know you more. And I think Baxter writes down like the address of one of his offsite labs, and hands it to them. It's like just show up here on Tuesdays between 7 and 9 p.m. and I will share with you some of the wondrous things I've been working on.
Yeah, we'll see if we're not beating up some loser on the street.
Oh, you don't need to. Don't worry about that.
Baxter, we gotta go. I think Nico's gotta comb his automaton's tail braid
Oh shit, they got automatons? Oh
back
damn.
at the homestead.
Did they fix the weaponry? You know, we got jammed last time. We almost got ate.
Yeah. Come on.
Oh, okay. And
And-
I think
and-
he like
and as you walk-
stumbles and falls.
Yeah, as you walk away, you hear them like whooping behind you, like, yeah, we got lunch for a week, yeah. Like high-fiving all around.
Stole it right off that nerd. Didn't even see it coming.
Little do they know.
Yeah, little do they know, it's disgusting.
What is happening?
First of all, I'm obsessed with the Red Denim Boys.
Alex, what?
They're amazing. Second of all, Baxter has an off site lab? One of many?
Get him, Bestie, get him.
Like a drop site.
What do you mean it's like a drop site?
It's not actually a lab. I think it's more like an abandoned room somewhere that he
Oh,
just
that's
distributes
better.
things to people because he doesn't want to give them the homestead address.
That's
He just
So he's-
distributes
How many does he have?
things to people.
I think he just like finds people on the street and is like, "Hey, do you want to try food?" and hands them this address.
Baxter, no!
You were the man
Okay.
in the candy van.
Really
so,
quick.
I was literally gonna say,
Candy
listen,
man of this
listen,
town.
listen. As somebody who just like read the Punchline comics, you are essentially not the Punchline comics, but the comics with Punchline in the DC universe. You are essentially Punchline, who canonically poisoned a whole bunch of homeless people to test out her toxins.
No,
That's what you're doing.
I don't kill
But they're
anyone.
bullies. It's okay. We can
They're not good bullies, clearly.
See, Vendica agrees with me. Is Baxter quietly a serial killer?
Oh my God, Tim, you're right. Oh no.
Oh my god.
Where is this meat
Oh, no.
coming from?
Oh no.
We gotta
Okay,
go.
we're cutting that. No, we can't do that. We
gotta
can't do that.
Break. Goodbye.
That's not canon. That's not
It's the
canon. That
horror
can't
scene.
Not
happen.
But-
canon.
I am
But-
cutting
gotta
out
go?
cannibalism. No cannibalism in this apocalyptic world.
Hard
no.
line, hard line.
Hard line. Only monsters eat people.
I'll mutate people into hideous deer creatures, but I draw the line at cannibalism.
Yes.
Are
Thank
you.
you.
Sure Baxter's no monster?
He's,
I mean, I
he's-
love him and he's my brother, but anyway, all right.
I love him.
John-
He's my brother. But...
John said he was playing a good boy this season, and I trust him. So
And you
far.
believed him?
I don't believe it.
Listen, everybody's giving me a lot of shit for playing horny characters, but we are in episode 2, and Baxter is making questionable decisions. Okay?
with meat. With the meat.
My characters
No, we
never
gotta
make
go.
questionable choices around me.
Okay, love y'all. We'll be back.
Wrap it up. See you next week.
Actually, it is about break time. We could take a quick break. We'll see you guys in a little bit, and hopefully not find out that Baxter's a weird scientist. Bye. See you soon. Hi. Welcome back. Welcome back to the stream. Wait, I think I have the audio wrong on this. All right, cool. Yeah, we're set. So, the crew is still hanging out at the City Hall bar. I think that Jeremiah has kind of finished up, and he's gone somewhere to hang out with his new friend, Patrick Day. Baxter, by the way, you do have access to the Red Denim Boys. Although I think we should call them Red Denim Kids. I think that sounds better.
Boys with an I.
And a Z, of course.
And a Z, of course. They are a level 0 Tufts cohort. So, they're green, but they're willing to throw hands.
Do they
Okay,
fight
right.
against the ochre toned game?
Wait, sorry. What is the type?
Tufts?
Tufts?
Yeah.
Is that like criminal?
It's like the punchy physical beat 'em up.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like-
the
We
It's-
have
it's a-
nothing
it's a-
that's marked that, so I'm confused.
It's a
They're
Tim
the
Stroke
shooting
character. Yeah.
it's just a gang of Tims.
Yeah.
I added them to the faction list.
No. Oh, they're not really I guess they're not really a faction. They
They're
are
level 0.
they're thugs, but they're not a faction. They haven't earned that yet. They're like new. They're new. Yeah, I guess using the nomenclature of Fistful of Darkness, they are thugs.
Okay. I'm gonna add a sheet to our faction sheet. Thugs.
Nice.
Listen, when we said that we are on top of it, we are keeping notes. We have spreadsheets. There's lore.
Yes.
I am writing so many notes.
I am too.
Pink book hoops.
Thank you, guys. All right. Does anyone else?
He's like, oh my god, me?
Notes for me.
Wow.
Ooh, ooh. Does anyone else want to do? Does anyone else want to do anything at this bar?
Well, I was just gonna ask you, ooh woo.
Wait, where is it?
That's cute. That's super cute.
Drink water.
So can you tell us more about reducing heat?
Sure. That is more of a long-term project. You
What?
would dictate to me like basically like a scenario. Maybe you are I don't know, talking to these people. Yeah, you consort with your friend, and maybe they make a few things disappear.
Okay, but in downtime activities, they're two separate actions.
Oh, you're right. I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, you could yeah, so it's basically just a roll. But you would have to tell me like who you're talking to and how you're doing it. How you're
Okay.
reducing this heat on the Sparrow family.
So, all
We
right,
happy?
unrelated question. I guess I fucked up in that when I went over to talk to the knitting circle with Josephine, I was hoping to like build some rapport with their faction.
Oh, okay.
Would you, could we maybe retcon and say that that was the beginning of a long-term project, or how
Yeah.
else would we go about that?
Yeah, no, we could do that. Yeah. So we can characterize that as like your long-term project.
And
What
I
would
mean,
you like to roll for this?
well, I mean, I'd be very willing to say that like maybe we'll make the roll when we're trying to sell their little doily, and if we're or like deliver it, and if we're successful in that, then we are working towards our goal. Does that count, or do you want to back us up and do a roll?
No, let's do that roll now, just so that like we have like a baseline idea of where you're at.
Sure.
And then like once you deliver the doily, it'll be like an addition to this roll, basically.
All right, then let's do a consort.
That makes sense. Josephine, would you be helping in this situation? That will take up one of your downtime actions.
Okay, cool, but only one?
Mm-hmm.
Cool, yes, then yes, I am helping.
All right.
I'll help Tawua.
I appreciate it. Is my position controlled?
Yeah, this is controlled standard.
Okay, with one bonus dice from Josephine.
Also, Josephine, you didn't have to pay grit for that.
Oh, a 2 and a 1. So I guess we
Alright.
get a 2.
Yeah, fill one segment of a six segment clock.
Okay. Thanks, Keith.
You're welcome. What else are we doing in this bar? Or we could go somewhere else in your downtime.
I'm ready to roll out.
I have a question.
I was talking and then I realized I was still muted, but somebody else can go first.
I have a question for Keith, real quick, like logistically. We mentioned yesterday that I had that dream where I met Lady Luck,
Mm-hmm.
but now, currently, we are still in the same day as our trip, right?
Let's say that you fell asleep on the trip back. Like
Perfect.
you had a little bit of like, I don't know, motion sickness or whatever, and then like you clonked out and you had this like weird dream.
Okay. In that case, I want to pull Ms. Josephine away for a little one-on-one.
Okay.
Josephine, hey, listen. Can I talk to you for a sec?
What is it, Nico? What do you want?
Well, I was wondering about. Well, I mean, you've never talked to me about your studies, and I was just pretty curious about it. And like, for example, I don't know if, say, in your studies at college for magic, like, if you ever heard of any sort of like a deity or a force ever like reaching out to a person.
I mean, probably, huh, Keith, and like the stories of the martyrs.
So there are two things that you could think of. Both
Okay.
of them come from the Church of Divine Light.
Okay.
So the first is the sun, which back then had three aspects: the sun enthroned, which represents order; the sun resplendent, which represents bounty; and the sun enraged, which is war and conflict. So
So
you
sun enthroned, which is sorry, I
order,
am okay. Order.
resplendent,
Mm-hmm.
which is like bounty, like plenitude.
Yeah, like the sun that you know makes
The sun
plants
that
grow.
gives, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the sun enraged, which is war and conflict.
Mm-hmm.
But you also know of the eight aspects of the moon
Mm-hmm.
that they worshipped back then, and of them, uh, you think the oracle moon, the full moon, might be the most likely to reach out like this. Um, the oracle moon governs the future, foretelling, fortune tellers, and planning.
Okay, fortune. But like fortune more like future, right? Like not fortune
Yeah,
like luck. Okay.
exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Cute. Cool. I mean, well, really quick. Nico just asked about people like being touched or like reached out to, right?
By luck. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, did he specify luck?
I didn't.
Oh.
Okay, that's what I
oops.
wanted to check. Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah. No, it's okay. It's okay. Well, I mean, it's a little bit outdated, but when the Church of Divine Light was being, worshipped more primarily before the sun and the moon were swallowed up, um, it wasn't abnormal for people to be touched or enveloped by certain aspects.
Fascinating.
Yeah, warriors blessed by the sun enraged, or people praying for the touch of the sun resplendent. What do you mean exactly though? Like, is it one of the 13 martyrs? Like, are you talking? What you talking about?
Well, Josephine, this may sound crazy,
I
and
mean, it's you.
You got me there. One sec. Hey, listen.
Josephine
So-
sips her shot again.
So listen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if I ever told you all this, but a while back, before I ever met Tallulah and came here, I could have sworn I met her. I met Lady Luck. And on our trip back, when I was asleep, she was in my dreams. And so I'm wondering, like, this can't be a coincidence, or maybe I am crazy. But I don't think it is.
With you, Nico, anything's possible, honestly, for better or worse. But I mean, the only thing I've ever heard of is fortune tellers, people who embodied the Oracle Moon. The Oracle Moon, there's 8 aspects of the moon, the Oracle Moon being the full moon. And it was seen as the spirit that blessed fortune tellers, psychics, soothsayers alike. But I mean, a woman of fortune and a fortune teller are very different things.
Nah, ain't that the truth? Maybe I'll have to do my own digging. Well, thank you
Or
very much.
maybe you should just stop having these ideas of fanciful winnings. If you ask me, Nico, it's your delusions getting to you.
No, I know I met her the first time. I'm just wondering if my mind's making the second time up. I'll tell you more about it some other time. It's a good story. I was down. I'll tell you later. You seem busy. Anyway,
Thank you.
thank you for the starting point. I'll do a little bit of my own research. Keith,
Good
I'd like to
have
start a
fun.
long-term project.
Sure.
What do I roll?
What project is that? What project are you starting?
Wait. So like, how does like, hang on, like, what do I like? I want to do some research on this mysterious woman, this Lady
Yeah.
Luck.
Lady Luck. Okay. Yeah, sure. What role would you like to do?
What do I like pick?
Yeah, you get to pick. Y'all pick the
Um,
roles in the system.
Dangerous pastime.
Well,
Dangerous
can you
option.
describe how you're doing it? Because one of us might try to help.
True.
I mean, like, I guess like my first like now it was sort of like the discussion with Josephine was like my initial research.
I'll help. I'll help with that because as you leave, I think Josephine would like roll her eyes, grab her hand, or grab your like arm, and just now. You know, I don't let anybody up into my room. And if you go into my room, it's going to be while I'm around, and you keep your dirty little mitts off of all my stuff. But the
I only
one
clean your room when
thing-
Pops asks, and you're there. You know that.
Thank you. The one thing that you can look at are my books from school, okay?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Nice. Yeah, since you're not like physically helping in this one, Josephine, you don't have to spend a downtime for this.
Wait.
You're just like letting him into your room.
That'd be like read.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Says read a person, text, document, or item with close scrutiny to gather information, apply knowledge.
Yeah. So this is a you get a +1 from Josephine. This is risky.
Risky.
Standard. Yeah.
Oh no. Well, I got a 6 and a 2.
Nice. So with a 6, I believe, fill 3 segments of an 8-step clock. Jeremiah, that wasn't 4 segments, that
got
was
it.
3 segments. Sorry. You're muted, Tim.
I'm double muted. That's awesome. You said it was 6 segments. I think you said earlier. Do you want me to switch it to 8?
Yeah, 6 segments. So you would fill in 3 segments of a 6-segment clock.
Got it.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. So you go looking in Josephine's room, Nico, and you find something about the religions that existed before the Church of Divine Light, and it tells you stuff like from societies that existed before certain kingdoms that are now like turned to dust since the eclipse, and it's quite a few of them mention a deity of luck. So you kind of have like you have a spread that you can try to narrow it down to, but you're not really sure which luck deity has come to you.
Man, just imagine one day like a god of like the wind just shows up in your dreams and you're like, hey, I'm real. Bye. Figure me out. All right, that's all my downtime activities.
Nice.
I have one more.
Sure. What do you want to do, Josephine?
It's pretty simple. I kind of already hinted at it, but I think like while my cousins are running around being stupid and doing whatever they're doing, I think Josephine's just going to chit chat at the bar with like the bartender and people stopping by. So I just want to train my guts.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
Mhm. Cool.
Nice. +1 XP.
Keith, can I wait until the market tomorrow to use my last downtime?
Sure, sure. This would be before everyone gets there. Basically, this would be like the setup time for the sellers.
Okay. Are we? I didn't want to hop us right there. I just want to make sure.
Okay, cool. Baxter, did you want to do something in this bar?
I think Baxter's had his fun.
Okay,
I would
nice.
like for-
I mean, you do have one more action, downtime action.
I'd like to work on a project.
If I could suggest, as I'm dragging Baxter out of the bar, a lot of bit drunk. I will suggest to him, all right, Baxter, you enjoy this for now, but tomorrow morning you're coming with me and we're doing the setup on the booth. I know it's a lot of heavy lifting, but listen, you get the first look at everyone's wares. You want to get something? This is when it gets good.
Oh, that's a great idea. You know, I'll be up bright and early, no problem.
Nice,
All right,
nice.
good. I'm going shop.
Also, thank you,
Yay.
Tim, for gifting that subscription.
Aww.
Thank you.
Just learned how to do that. It's very exciting. Yeah.
Happy
Wow.
September.
What a guy.
End of September. Yeah.
Nice. So it's the setup for Salvation's Gift. Usually this underground market opens at random times, so it's usually unpredictable when you'd be setting up. But today it'll be setting up at sunset, and the market itself will open up to buyers at twilight. So the little sun orbs that basically cast light on the city, allowing you to grow things, they've turned red with the sunset hour, quote unquote. And you guys are led into, it looks like a wooden warehouse with like terracotta shingles up top. It's not significant on the outside. No one could really figure that there was like a black market going on inside. But once you do step through its lead-lined doors, just like a wave of sound hits you as you hear people just like being like, no, get that over here. No, we're gonna need some sort of containment for this. We can't just have it sitting out. I don't know why you want to sell that critter out here. And just like a whole bunch of voices just like getting ready for the market.
All right, Baxter, stay close. And Josephine is hauling like a squeaky wood-sided wagon
Mm-hmm.
that has all of their stuff in it, and also like a pop-up tent and a folding table.
Mm-hmm.
We're all there for setup, right? Okay, cool.
But you guys might be like a little bit more hungover, and maybe Tallulah and Baxter have like a little bit more energy, which is why they can do like one quote unquote downtime thing.
Baxter have energy. But he's 21. I mean, youth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Youth.
Fair.
His immaculate
Had
liver.
the one shot.
When we get there, I think Josephine just kind of like takes a deep breath. All right, Tallulah, Baxter's setting up, and she like takes out her like kind of like sparkling metallic like wand rod thing, draws a rune, and 5 like I guess like very thin, long pieces of glass appear, and before they fully materialize, Josephine grabs them, sticks her hand out. We're drawing lots to see who has to run the stand first. In case anybody wants to offer first.
I think Jeremiah just says, "Why don't you all go have a little fun? I'll hang out here."
She claps her hands, the glass breaks apart, she throws it out like glitter and leaves.
I was very
Nice.
tempted to just use my ability to win a game of chance, but
And add to your doom clock. Great.
yeah.
He just does not want to do it.
So thank you, Jeremiah.
Nico does not dream of labor.
And you do.
Dream job.
I don't.
Yeah, Josephine's gone by.
What
All
are,
right.
yeah, what are Tallulah and Baxter doing?
I mean, I've set up this tent a few times, so I think with Baxter and Jeremiah's help, we could get up lickety split
Mhm.
and pop together the table, and then leave Jeremiah to putting the wares out, if that's all right with him.
Yeah, all right.
Well, not the doily though. That one is specific. The Myrtle said if someone from the stars, what the heck is the religion's name? The Church of Stars came by
Mhm.
and wanted any of our items, then we were to include that in a sale, and apparently they would know what's up.
Well, but I don't know what's up. Do you know
No.
what's going on?
No. But if we do this for them, maybe they'll let us know what's up. You know those
I
old
thought-
birds know what's going on in this town before anyone else.
Wasn't
Tula,
it
I think
just
you-
yesterday? Y'all said don't do a favor for nobody that doesn't pay you back right away.
Yeah, on that.
But old women are not included in that, sir.
You hear
Oh.
from across the room. Yes, they are.
Extremely powerful old women.
Tula, you ever heard the saying, "Don't shoot the messenger"? That means some message has been shot. Wait, why are you leaving me with this doily?
It's gonna be fine, Jeremiah. You're big and strong. Just like pinch a muscle and then slap him on the arm. All right, we got some
By the way-
shopping to
Somewhere
do.
for some reason, Josephine rolls her eyes.
You grab Jeremiah's arm, and it is like a bird's leg. It is like super tiny.
He's
Oh, big bro.
fiery. Yeah. Don't worry about it. Me and Baxter got some shopping to do, but we'll be back. We'll be right back.
All right. Okay.
Thank you, big brother.
Give me something nice. Vinyl, Tallulah. Vinyl.
And no jazz. I got it.
Jesus.
None of that tape shit.
You come home with one more 8-track, I swear to God.
God, there are 8 tracks in this world. God damn it.
Not while I'm taking a sip.
Once I got him a cassette tape, and he was mad for weeks.
Yeah, who has a cassette player in this world?
It
Imagine
wasn't
you
even
bring
a
him a
cassette
USB.
player. It was that he had to stick his little pinky in to rewind it,
Oh,
and it got all
no.
scratched up.
Just
'Cause
gave me a
the
pile of
rewind-
ribbon. It made no goddamn sense.
So what are you guys doing? Tallulah, Baxter.
Looking for assets. Absolutely.
Okay.
I want to acquire something.
Sure, you're looking for like an item.
Yeah.
What sort of item specifically?
I would like some sort of item that has anything to do with magical teachings not native to Terrapin Gulch or where Josephine went to school.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah, I guess I'll roll for it, but like I'll sell for anything in that.
So to acquire an asset, you have to roll your cruise tier, and because you guys are tier 0, you roll 2 and take the lowest.
Okay.
But you can spend 2 coin to up that to a tier 1.
2 coin.
Girl, we got 11 of those.
Shit.
No.
All
And
right,
we're in charge of the purse.
let's go.
Well, I mean, okay. Yeah, sure.
Let's be tier 1.
Tier 1. Roll 1d6.
Oh boy. Can I spend grit for this?
No.
Can
Only
I make
coin.
Okay.
Only coin, because this represents you kind of like going around, kind of like perusing the stalls, and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, this one. Here, I'll spend extra on this one.
All right. 3.
A 3.
Mm-hmm.
You come to a stall with people who are just like smiling widely at everyone walking by. Hi, you guys looking for some books there? Yeah, I see you. And they're like pointing at Baxter. Yeah, you got the look of a learned kid, huh? And you must be a sister, if I'm not too far off.
Might be. What you got?
Yeah. What about? And then they like reach back into like a pile of books, and they put before you sort of like a ragged looking thing bound in leather, though you're not really sure what kind of leather it is. And it's got these little like brass tabs on its corners that glint in the low light of the this abandoned warehouse. Not so abandoned for tonight. And they say, I think this one might be calling to you.
I'm gonna flip it over into the title page.
It says, of the desert and its many inhabitants, how the monsters speak.
This could be useful. Run my finger along like the chapter list. Is there anything in there about magic?
Yeah, it talks about how you can use kind of the shadows cast by sunlight to work some really, very interesting magic that the Church of Divine Light doesn't want people knowing about.
All right, I'm gonna slap the cover closed and slide it towards me.
The lights turn off. The lights are off instead.
Yeah, is that something you looking for?
Yeah, I'll be taking this.
And then you change some coins, and they say, "Pleasure doing business."
Indeed.
And their teeth are just so white.
Come along, Baxter. We've got more errands to run.
Yeah, you're right.
You don't happen to have any records, do you?
No, only books. So sorry.
No. Sorry for the trouble.
You wouldn't happen to have any books on well, how sinew and meat grow naturally, right?
Baxter,
You
you're gonna
wouldn't-
have to speak up for them to hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry. You wouldn't happen to have anything that would teach me the history of the growth of muscle, would you?
Well, we might. How
Growth
much
of
are
muscle.
how much are you willing to pay?
It's an
That's
old school
disgusting.
workout guide. It's like an 80s jazzercise video.
I think if you're
just-
looking for an asset, this is where you roll.
I am looking for an asset. But part of me wants to have like an asset that becomes a long-term project.
So this might be your long-term project roll.
Yes.
Didn't
Okay.
you start this with the
No, the deer antler is
horn?
stripping corruption.
Oh, okay.
I want to know how to get big and swole.
Cool. So what are you rolling here? What skill?
I think probably read, flip through their wares. The text of it says read a person, text, document, or item with close scrutiny to understand and gather knowledge.
Just to be
Healing, first aid. Yeah.
Just to be clear, you're asking for the book at this point. You haven't gotten it yet.
They won't let me peruse?
Oh no. Oh, not so deeply. How do you think we make our money, sweetheart?
Well, I was hoping to be able to understand what the book was about before purchasing it.
And as you're like
you
slowly
have to
trying to
know-
flip, and as you're trying to like flip through the book quickly to like skim, they like slam it shut and they say,
Just the table of contents.
No,
Don't
no,
need the
no, no,
content.
no.
Don't fight with the people with very sharp teeth.
I think you've seen enough. I think you know what this book is about.
Oh, I suppose. I'm gonna carry on with a read. Keith, I'm gonna read them to see if I think that they're giving me something that I'm expecting.
Is this a long-term
Can I
project
read-
then?
I want the book to help me
Oh.
with my long-term project.
Okay.
I'm not sure how to roll for it.
Oh, okay. So you're like reading them to make sure the book pertains.
Right.
Okay, cool. Then I think that is a this is risky. This is risky standard.
Oh. Risky. Who are these people?
Who are they indeed?
Oh, wow. Oh, ouch. 1 and a 2.
Would you Oh, have you rolled already? I was going to say, would you like to push yourself or take a devil's bargain?
You know, I would take a devil's bargain. I would probably have done that anyway, so.
Take a devil's bargain. The
Well, I want
book
to.
is more than you expected.
More coin.
No, not more expensive.
You're not a devil with a devil's bargain is supposed to be something that dissuades a character. You're not dissuading John whatsoever at all. Let it be known.
Can I be honest? I don't think anyone's been dissuaded from any of my devil's bargains so far.
Because you're making them so tempting.
I know.
Oh my god, it's almost
As
like
the
it's a
devil
devil's
would.
bargain. One brain cell.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Wow, drink for shocking decision.
It's okay. It was a 1 anyway, so.
Womp womp.
Yeah, fill in one step in that 8-step clock. But also fill in one step in the other clock. About shadow touch corruption.
Oh, hell yeah.
So,
Thank you, Keith.
Oh.
So Jeremiah, as you're kind of sitting here with all these items out, would you like to try to look at any, at any of them? You are muted.
Always. Yeah, hold on, because we actually have a feature for this. I think. I for it. You may read artifacts or hellstone weapons to find out what they do or how dangerous they are. With that, you always get good details. So yeah, I'd like to read some of this treasure and see if I can figure out what's going on with it.
Nice. So is that just like a flat? You don't need to roll for it?
That's our posse special ability.
Okay. So let me think. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I'll take that as like you don't really have to roll, but yeah, as you're kind of like looking over this, tell me how did you gain, you personally, Jeremiah, how did you gain this ability to figure out certain artifacts?
I think it might be the reason it's a family thing is maybe mom and dad Sparrow were collectors of like weird artifacts like this.
Oh,
But
interesting.
as the homestead fell into disrepair, we had to sell a lot of it off.
But you guys still had like books, and Clay Sparrow was telling you like this is
Yeah.
what you look for. That's interesting. Okay. Okay, so 6 of them look like they're just plain like candelabras, book stands, plates, offering bowls, etc. But they did come from the Church of Divine Light, and so they have a lot of sun and moon iconography on them. 2 pieces are basically slabs of glass that seem to be imbued with 2 books each. These are called Heavenly Formulae, and they're basically like scripture from like the modern Bible, so like the book of whatever. But
Very cool.
yeah, each of the formulae are named after the 13 constellations. So you have the formulae for the constellations Rok, Nesht, Sret, and Lokt.
Could you say the third again?
Sret,
Actually, can you
SR
just say all of them again?
Rok, R-O-K, Nesht, N-E-S-H-T, Sret, S-R-E-T, and Lokt, L-O-C-H-T.
Okay.
And these were basically like ancillary liturgies back during the times of the Church of Divine Light. But nowadays, these are the main liturgies for the Church of Stars. One of the pieces is a silver mirror that's been inscribed with tons of runes along its frame. And if you look at it at a certain angle, you can see a different room in its reflection. And in that room, there's like a bunch of gold and silver, like books piled to the ceiling, columns thicker than your shoulders are wide, inscribed with figures from scripture, basically. And the last is a silver key inscribed with adorned with the symbol of the worldly moon, the waxing crescent.
Damn, Keith, where the fuck did all this lore come from?
I had a week.
All right. I think in that case, the key and the mirror never quite make it out onto the sales floor.
Nice.
So we don't. So we lose 2 gold or 2 coin.
So people are passing you by, Jeremiah. A few of them like buy off pieces, like the mundane pieces, like the candelabras, the book stands, etc., etc. And maybe like during this time, the guard has changed, so there are other people making these sales as well. And eventually, you guys sell them. There are 6 pieces, so you guys make 6 gold. 6 coin, as you sell all of them off. But near the end of the day, I'll say that. Actually, let's go to Nico and Josephine. What have you guys been doing during this this thing?
I know
This
what I
little
want to do.
market.
Nico, do you know what you want to do?
And
Well, I have an
I-
idea of what I want to do. We'll see how it actually goes. Are the Crawfords here?
No, they're not here.
Oh, cool. Okay.
You've noticed that they usually don't. They actually have never gotten an invitation since you've started coming to the Salvation's Gift.
Interesting. I'm gonna make sure I'm alone then, and I'm gonna go book shopping. But we don't need to get into that.
Nice, nice. Is this just for your vice later on?
Yeah, I'm just adding to my collection.
Nice. Chat, give us 3 book titles, please.
I have 3 pages worth of book. I love it. Yeah, no, especially because like I think at Salvation's Gift, it's where I can get the true paperbacks where it's just tattered printed pages of something from the internet. I don't know what that is, but that's what they say it is.
Oh, damn, I love this. Hey, Bale. Riding through the storm. Tara May, top taco writer in the West.
Y'all bad.
That last one was my guilty.
Oh,
Nico, what are you doing at Salvation's Gift? 50 Shades of Beige.
Well, I have no money, which is the worst thing that a gambler can do in a flea market. So I'm just kind of perusing around. I think I just sort of like I know what I do. I think that I try to catch Baxter when he's sort of by himself, and I like pull him aside, and I'm like, "Hey, buddy, listen, I got a favor to ask you."
A favor?
Yeah, listen. So, your camera's frozen for one.
Oh,
And two, listen. You know how I saved Pop's gun that he lent you?
Yeah?
So, and you know how like your sis and your brother and Josephine, they don't let me have any gambling money.
Yeah?
So listen, if you can get me like at least 1 coin, I won't tell Pops he nearly lost his gun into a pit of acid.
I just want to make sure I understand what's happening. You're saying unless I find you some money to gamble with, you'll make my life a little bit unpleasant.
I mean, I don't know how Pops will react.
I think you do.
can one of us can Josephine?
Yeah, would you like to pop in here?
Yes.
I think at this point you guys have made that 6 coin from selling off the mundane pieces of whatever.
Now, is Nico's name just Nico, or is it short?
Um,
I asked this as fully knowing somebody whose birth certificate says Ronnie, not Ronald, Ronnie.
John's full name is John.
John, stop.
So I think that as far as Josephine knows, it is just Nico.
Okay. Nico,
What's up?
what are you doing? What? Did I overhear you correctly?
Yeah, probably.
You leave Baxter alone. He's a good boy. He doesn't need to be, like, bullied into whatever your gambling habit is.
Just trying to get a little something. I mean, I work all day and don't get anything. Let me have my fun.
No, you do get something, and then you gamble it all away, and that is not our fault.
I haven't had any gambling money in like forever.
And whose fault is that?
Well, it's certainly not mine. I mean, you know, if I lose what I got, sure, but then I might as well get a little more. I deserve an allowance, don't I?
Nico, I think I'm okay with you telling Pops, but I do have an offer for you. You can tell him anyway if you want, but I have
No,
been,
if you don't care, it's no fun.
I have been needing some support in finding and distilling the fibers of a particular plant that grows just outside, and I think it is the key.
Just outside? You mean You mean in the wilds?
Oh no, just down the street from here. I run a lab just around the corner.
Josephine
How many empty rooms have you commandeered?
wipes her hands of this entire situation. You know what? I don't know why I bother trying to help either of y'all. Y'all are more twisted up than 2 rattlesnakes stuck in the prairie. I leave. I'm over this.
Nico, I don't actually. I'm just teasing.
She's got her issues too.
But I do need some help
Excuse?
collecting some materials to work on my.
You didn't hear anything, you left.
And I think if you're willing to help me, I'm willing to help you.
So what do you need?
I'll get you a list.
Yeah, give me the list and we'll see.
All right, big brother. You offload that doily yet?
No, ain't nobody come around. Nobody come around for that yet. But check these out. Did you go peek at these, Tallulah? I show her the mirror and the key.
Ooh. No, I didn't really look at anything. Just tossed it in the wagon.
Take a closer look.
All
And
right.
you see like the other space, like full of gold and lots of other stuff.
Can I read them?
Read the
The items?
so because of your posse like feature, like you could tell like off the bat like what these things are
Oh.
basically.
Eye for it. A. Okay.
Yeah, but I guess you could try to read like the things in the mirror, like some of the books and stuff like that.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
Sure.
Controlled standard.
No, this is risky standard.
Risky. Yikes. Can I push myself on it?
Sure. Would you like a devil's bargain?
No, I just want to take grit.
Okay.
So I get 1 bonus dice for that?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Seriously? Wait, it should have rolled with the bonus. Oh, I had 0.
What'd you get?
Motherfucker. I got a 1.
You got a 1.
I got a 1.
What happens here? You see something moving around in the darkness of this space. It's got weirdly pale skin. And it's moving unlike anything you've seen before. And for some reason, you can tell that it's looking back at you.
I see this in the mirror.
Yeah. In the dark, near the back of this room.
I shove the mirror back at Jeremiah. I'm sorry, I forgot your records. I'm gonna go check out the rest of the vendors.
You all right, Tallulah?
Everything
Yeah.
okay?
What'd you see in there?
Myself, it's a mirror, ain't it?
Well, now I know you're lying. Go do what you need to do.
Don't you twin telepathy me.
Go get me a fucking record.
I think Josephine like passes Tallulah, sees like how disturbed she looks, kind of like looks back and then back at Jeremiah, like she
I
okay?
mean, we should all be able to read the same thing, right, Keith?
Yeah.
Out of
Yeah.
this. And I showed Josephine. I'm like, we never stop to take a look.
What do I see?
Josephine, since you are trained in magic,
Yes.
you could probably glean something more from these runes if you would like.
Okay. Yeah. Do you want me to roll?
Yes, please. What are you rolling?
Okay.
What skill?
Oy, 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 oy.
Also, describe what you're doing.
That be a tune if you're using magic.
I was thinking it might be a tune.
So you're like running a charge through these items?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I think like as Josephine is holding the mirror and she stares into it, like her her very like curly hair starts to like crackle and stand on end as like charges of like electricity pulse from her fingers and like
Nice.
like just through her entire frame into the mirror as she's trying to like spark it, charge it, and try to get like a feedback from
Nice.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Oh wait, let me roll. Right, sorry. I was like, so just give it to me.
Would you like to push yourself, or would you like a devil's bargain?
If I push myself, I take grit, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I get a devil's bargain, I'm fucked, and I'm just as weak as the rest of the y'all.
What are you talking
So,
about? Nothing's happened yet. Look at Nico. He's fine.
I don't think I have taken a devil's bargain.
Oh, have you not? Who took a devil's?
I don't think so.
it's the
Yeah.
rest, all the sparrows, all
Yeah,
the
see?
sparrows, and I
Pretty
am
sure I didn't.
not a sparrow. I'm an Emerson. I'll push myself for better or for
Okay.
fucking worse. I'll push myself. Yeah, I'll push myself. So, what do I roll at?
You said a tune, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that is a risky standard.
Even with the push?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the push gives you a bonus dice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, unless you want to make it like risky greater.
No, it's okay. I got a 6.
Ooh. Yeah, the static charge that you've built up kind of runs along the frame of this mirror, lighting up all of the runes. And I don't think you can help it, but other people like turn to see what's going on, but you quickly hide the mirror away before they can tell what exactly it is you're doing. But you find out that this is a mirror from that used to allow the different churches of the Divine Light to talk to each other.
Oh.
Basically, each church and each like monastery or cloister had one, and if they needed to, they could they could get the word out.
Okay.
And because you're running this charge through it, you're able to like quote unquote change the channel to like different mirrors, but you see like most of them are like dark or like cracked so much that you can't make out what's on the other side. It's just this other mirror that has remained intact for so long.
Do I get the feeling on a 6 that even if I can't physically see the location, that the mirror would be able to track the physical location
No,
of other mirrors?
no. Yeah. The magic was like too general. It was like
Right.
any mirror with this specific like rune coding is
Anyone
one
with
that
the room code and the password.
exactly. Yeah. Those are the
Yeah.
ones that I can attune to, but I'm like it's not going to tell you where those things are.
Right. Yeah, I think afterwards I like put it down and I look at Jeremiah and I'm just like, I don't know why Tallulah's so spooked. I mean,
Well,
It just-
most people don't react that way to seeing a mirror, Josephine. And I point to Josephine's hair. It's like not all of us understand all this shit.
Gosh, not bad. Do I look okay?
Yeah, you good.
Okay. It's a communication device. The church, if I had to guess, probably used it to talk to other people, maybe other churches. I was kind of flipping through the different frequencies, I suppose. Everything else looks broken or dusty, but that's all it is.
Hold on. Can I see back through it?
Yeah, probably.
I flip it face down on the table. I just say, all right, we'll talk about this later.
Luckily, it can't physically track a location. It doesn't have the magic to do that. It's not a portal or nothing.
Hey, do me a favor. Don't tell Nico about this.
Do me a favor, don't tell Baxter.
All right, fair enough.
And if we're we've come up to the hour, so we'll take our second break of the night, and we will be right back. See you soon.
Bring it close to the ice chest. Keith, how do the locks look?
You have one that's like a spinning combination lock, and you have like a key lock, and
Yeah, but like, are they undisturbed?
oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
They are?
Yeah.
Okay. I knew this was just paranoia, but I had to be sure. So I mean, while I'm down here, I guess I'll put the lantern up on a little on a nail and open up a book and just start reading aloud.
Is it the book that you recently bought?
No, that one I keep stashed in my bag.
Okay.
But this one is it's like a adventure novel.
Nice.
Yeah. It's just feel good, exciting, shoot 'em up stuff.
Yeah, and like soon after you start reading it, all thoughts of that, whatever that shape was in the mirror, kind of leave you, and you're kind of left with kind of a comforting feeling,
All right.
This reminds me of old times.
Yeah. Once I get through a chapter or two, I'll tap the top of the ice chest and blow out the lantern and whisper into the darkness as I climb back up. I love you. I'll see you soon.
Oh, nice.
Back to the house.
Do you go back to Salvation,
Um,
or do you just like go to sleep?
how easy was it to slip out this back door? Like, do I think I could head back in pretty unnoticed?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. As long as you
I
like,
guess. Oh no, go ahead.
as long as you have the invitation, they'll just like look at it and be like, yeah, go through, whatever.
Yeah, yeah. Then I'll slip back in and busy myself in the stalls looking for old records.
Okay.
Nice.
I was gonna
And-
say. I guess I was gonna ask. Like, does anybody else need anything from the market?
I don't think so. I mean, I got Tallulah doing my shopping for me.
What a big brother move. I don't really know, but it sounds like one.
Nice. So I think as the crowd starts dying down, there's one more person who steps by your stall, looking at the two like glass tablets that you have on display. I think that because all of you like know their worth, you've been turning away people who've been trying to like lowball you on these items. But this person who walks up to you has the bearings of a mage, of a wizard. Unlike Josephine, though, they don't have like a telescopic wand. They have a cane that they walk with. Even though they're like a young person, they have this cane whose tip is like an iridescent purple that you all know comes from a shadow touched being, like a bone or a beak of a shadow touch creature. And as he comes up, this is what about, let's call this person Yuki Yamano. 2 eyes, Yuki. Yuki comes up and he says, magical tablets from the before times. How much do you want for them?
Well, I think it's only fair for us to get the going rate. I just sold another one earlier for about 3 coin.
3 coin. Very good price. Very good price indeed. What if I give you 2 coins for each? I'm just a lay wizard, you see. I don't have much left.
Josephine like scrutinizes Yuki, just
Yeah,
gives
can I?
him like a hard look.
I'm gonna roll read if I can.
Mhm.
Would this be an appropriate read? Yeah.
Yeah. Josephine, are you helping?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm definitely going to push myself on this because this is a fishy business.
Okay.
Well, I'm helping, so do you still need to push yourself?
I would have 1 with your help.
Wait, then let
Can
me
you push
read.
yourself with help?
Oh,
If you're gonna have 1 with help, let me do the read.
okay, yeah, and I'll help. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Cool. So if Jeremiah's helping, how is that gonna end up being, Keith?
+1 die for you, or better positioning, so greater. You can choose either one.
I'll take better. Well, what's
right
my
now this
positioning?
is controlled standard.
Okay. I'll take +1 then.
Okay.
if it's controlled.
You could also up it to controlled greater. Controlled great.
Actually, yeah, let's do that then.
Okay. So both of you like squint at this person. You're giving like
At the
elevator
same
eyes.
time.
Yeah. Maybe your heads come together.
Okay. Okay, I got a 5.
Okay. Yeah, this looks like they're not like the highest ranking wizard here. But you definitely know he could afford more than just 2 coin each.
Well, sir, my good cousin did say 3 coin. So I believe it would be 3 coin each.
I'll tell you what, though, Josephine, he seems like a nice enough man. Why don't we throw him this in for his tea kettle? We'll call it a coin for the doily, and we get 5 coin. He can walk.
He
No, not for the doily.
I think that he smiles and he says, "Well, you all drive a hard bargain, but I wasn't lying when I said my coin is running thin. So why don't I do you this? Why don't I cut you this deal? Why don't we say 2 coin each, and I help you in some magical way. I create something for you. One thing, enchanted, within my abilities."
And what would those abilities be?
And as he like opens his mouth to answer, he's like puffing up his chest and like straining up his back. You hear like a voice behind him. "Excuse me, these belong to the church, if I'm not mistaken." And the deacon from the Church of Stars walks up behind him and says, I do believe that these are church property. So if you two do not mind, we would love a donation to the Church of Stars."
Well, we are not donating today, but I do think I have one item that you would be very interested in. Now, if you don't mind just being a dear and giving a second of patience, I'm talking to Mr. Yamano right now about the items that he is interested in purchasing.
And I think that like you discreetly pass the doily over, and the deacon takes it. I think this is Deacon. God, give me like a list of names, and I'll use them like all.
I love that.
This is Deacon Anton Pagini.
Pagini?
Pagini. 2 G's.
Pagini.
Panini.
Panini.
Yes.
He says, well, "Thank you. Well, okay, all right. I heard the bargain that you had struck with this fine wizarding man, and I can say that I can match that offer. 2 coin for each, and I will intercede on your behalf with a different faction." And out of character, that would that would increase your standing with them by 1 step.
Well, fuck.
And I think as you guys are like thinking about it, like the 2 of them start bickering over it. Like the wizard's like, "Excuse, I was here first," and the other one's like, "Well, these artifacts belong to the church," and they just like keep going back and forth.
Gentlemen, there's no reason for all this. We can be kind to one another. Mr. Yamano, you said something about enchanting an object. I would like to hear a bit more about that. Before the deacon interrupted, of course.
Well, you would bring some sort of mundane object that you would want enchanted. I can do things like create a everkeen blade. I can create ever what is it called? Ever accurate bow or pistol, what have you. I can enchant some of your clothes, perhaps, to make
Right.
them
I
provide
get-
a little bit more protection.
Josephine, can I bend your ear for a second here, if you don't mind my?
Mr. Yamano, you are yourself quite enchanted. Now give me a moment to talk to my cousin. And I turn around to Jeremiah.
I was just thinking, we don't get invites to places like this very often, but we seem to have made a little reputation for ourselves. If the church spoke on our behalf, we'd surely get an invitation to the next.
That is true. That is true. And the church has a lot of sway with a lot of people. I wouldn't mind having a good working relationship with them.
Beyond that, selling our wares here, we need to lock this up. We use the church to lean on salvation. We'll always have somewhere to get rid of our gains.
And I do have to say, I really wish that I could use these mirrors to connect to one another, because if there's one thing that mirror showed me, it's that there's other stuff, other churches, other places we can begin things. We going to more of those churches just means more stuff that they want from us.
They make
Having a
more
good
money.
working.
Yeah. I think this might be the way to go.
I would agree.
Sorry, Mage. Kick rocks.
No, Jeremiah.
Excuse
Mr.
me.
Yamano, I sincerely apologize for my cousin. He's of a local, homely type. I appreciate your offer, and more importantly, I appreciate your craft. And I would love the opportunity to talk more with you about your craft.
But
It would have to be at another time. For now, I do have to close this deal with the deacon.
he like pulls this sour look, and like he shoots a glare at the deacon, who's like smirking at him, and says, "As you wish. I can't say I can't say that I'm pleased with this, but
We are quite the successful adventurers, and we do often come back with quite a few wares. So anytime you want to stop by the Sparrow stand, you're always welcome.
And if you have like a stack of your family cards on
Yes,
your table,
totally.
he just like takes one and just like stomps away. And the deacon's like, well, thank you kindly. That was, you all made the correct decision.
Save your sermon, Pastor. Let's just get this business over with.
All right. All right. And he takes out like, yeah.
Josephine handles the transaction, the passing of the money, all of that.
And like he takes out like a money purse and lays down 4 coin. He says, well, about the other part of the deal, well, so the thing is that I am only a deacon at the Church of Stars, and as you know, it's mostly the cardinal who has the connections, but he hasn't really come back from Jericho in a week. So, if you could I would greatly appreciate it if y'all perhaps try to find out where he is and try to bring him back.
Well, I assume we'd be fairly compensated for this piece of work.
Oh, surely. She would speak on your behalf to another faction and raise your standing. Oh, welcome to
no.
Diesel Shot and your raiding party.
Whoa!
Hi.
I do believe we've already covered that part of our transaction, Deacon.
I think the deacon is offering us more connections. Am I mistaken?
Oh, so certainly. I don't personally know what connections the Cardinal has, but perhaps they could put a good word into a few more years for you.
This is sounding more and more pro bono to me.
How dare you?
I mean, is it false, Deacon? Because I would hate to think of a man of the cloth speaking falsehoods.
Well, as a member of this illustrious community, I would hope that the two of you would understand the importance of good ties and good connections.
We do when they are made, like one promised.
Again, it is the Cardinal who could provide these connections for you.
So it sounds as though you spoke out of turn, Deacon.
Sounds like I wasted a perfectly good deal.
Why don't you come on back when you have some coin to spend, Deacon? It seems you've run dry.
Well,
perhaps your river of faith will find you floating again.
If you do see the good Mr. Yamano, why don't you send him back our way?
And then he says, well. All right. How about this? We y'all good dealing folk. Why don't we make a different deal? How much would you like to retrieve our Cardinal?
We'll take the deal we made, plus we'll take
another 3, Jeremiah.
3 sounds reasonable. 3 sounds like the price of a Cardinal's head.
3 coin. 3 coin. Well, looks like charity and goodwill has died in the city of Terrapin's Gulch.
Why, now, Mr. Deacon, that is a little harsh to say. The church is the heart of a society. The church is the charity and the goodwill. And last I checked, the Sparrow family, the church is not. So you can go ahead, keep up that goodwill, and we will keep up our good business. Ain't that right, Jeremiah?
And let's just hope your Cardinal hasn't gone the same way of charity and goodwill in this city before we find him.
This sounds like a roll. What skill are you guys?
Is it?
Okay.
What skill are you guys using?
We're just rolling talking shit. Yeah.
Oh! I have it.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
It's a command.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
This would be controlled standard. Jeremiah, are you helping?
I am, but I'm about to be fucked grit-wise. But yes, I will help.
No, you don't take grit during downtime.
No, this isn't
okay,
downtime. This is the thing.
Oh, okay. Controlled standard, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Are you
so
up to 9,
offering...
Jeremiah?
I am at 1, 2. I have 1 bar left.
That's Jeremiah!
It's
Okay.
fine. He'll just start in on Stigma next.
Josephine,
Hey,
would you
Jude.
like to? Would you like
Huh?
to take a devil's bargain?
No.
Okay.
Okay, it's because I have a 2 in command. So 5?
Hmm.
Yeah, you got a 5. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a 5, yeah.
Nice. So the deacon says, well, 3 coin. I suppose we could. The collection plates could be running dry to feed some greedy bounty hunters, but very well. And he just like throws down 3 coin onto the table.
Josephine swoops it up and puts it in her pocket.
I expect the 2 of you to figure out where Jericho is at this point and bring her back in one piece.
Keith had a character for a second. Her name is Cardinal Jericho, or she's in the city of Jericho.
The walking city of Jericho.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
One of the 5 walking cities. And let's say that her name is Arya Oldsman.
Did you just Gary?
What?
Never mind. Nothing.
What? What's happening?
Nope. I know what you're doing there, but that's fine.
What's happening?
Okay, cool. Got it. We'll find your deacon, Pastor. I mean, we'll find your cardinal deacon. Attend to your flock.
You need
Anyway,
a little,
so-
Never mind, I was gonna help him out, but I suppose not. It's fine. I was never particularly good at healing magic.
Nice. And if no one else wants to have a scene at
Do I find a record?
yeah, sure.
A single
Tula.
record.
Tula, tell me the name of the record.
Roll for how shitty it is.
It's gotta be pre-collapse. That's the trope.
Can it be like a Partridge Family sort of shit?
Ooh, sure. PE, pre-eclipse.
Yes. Partridge Family. Oh god.
In the year of our lords and saviors, PE.
Nice.
Beautiful.
And I think Tallulah, you come up to the table after the deacon has left, and hand this Partridge Family record to Jeremiah. And with that, the camera zooms out of this quietly calming warehouse that once was the Salvation's Gift black market. Zooms out to see the walking city of Terrapin's Gulch with its huge lake at the center and the dusty wasteland around it. And I think with that, we're going. Yeah.
Raffle.
Yeah. No,
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna-
With that, that's the end of the episode. Now we do outros. I have been your GM for tonight, Keith. Let's go in reverse order. Tim, tell us about yourself.
Hi, I'm Tim. I jumped in a little too early there, and I'm the jerkiest. I'm sorry, Keith. I got nervous. We forgot.
You were excited. It's fine.
I was excited. Yeah, I play Jeremiah. I'm really falling in love with these characters. I think they're a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying how the system fleshes everybody out. But you can find me here, hanging out every Monday, and then once in a while you catch me on Sunday or some other TPC adjacent stream, but once in a while you'll see me on Guilty's channel. But mostly I just hang out here because I like it here and it's nice.
And then Guilty.
Hey. I have been and continue to be guilty. You can catch me on Sundays and Tuesdays, usually over on my own Twitch channel. And maybe sometime soon, Devin will have us back for Pirate Babies. We'll see. We kind of split the party and jumped out of a tower. But, it's pretty much what you should have expected. Yeah, that's me. And I'm going to send it to Baxter.
But I'm John. I play Baxter. I don't stream anywhere else, so you should spend your time watching these lovely folk instead. But you could also consider giving some time and energy to Feeding America, which is a charity that focuses on constructing food banks to increase accessibility of food and reduce food insecurity amongst at-risk populations. So consider time, money, and energy in food.
Nice. Liv.
Hi everybody. My name is Liv. I do stream, not on my own channel. I pop around from channel to channel, hanging out, doing things, causing chaos wherever I go. I'm usually here on Mondays, but right now, for a limited time, I'm doing a cross channel stream project with Q Times and Rule of Lore, both channels who are friends of UTT and TPC, and both channels that I've been on before. We are playing the Avatar TTRPG, where I'm playing. Here, I'll give you the pitch. What if Paris Hilton managed a sports team?
You had me at Paris Hilton.
Absolutely.
Well, if that's what you're interested in, you should definitely check us out on Saturdays over on Q Times. And then in 2 weeks, we're going to be over at Rule of Lore. And you can cheer me and my team on. Yeah, we're doing a pro bending game. And
God, I love this.
Your spoiler alert is that we ended on my roll, where I definitely channeled Tim because I rolled Snake Eyes in a 2d6 system. So it's a blast. But yeah, that's where you can find me next. And then I'll be here. You can also hear my voice on Super Idols RPG and Clearfield Podcast. Yeah. And I'm going to pass it to my bestie. Alex, take us home.
Saving the me for last. Hi, I'm Alex.
The best bestie.
I was gonna say it. Because I know it's not true because we're all amazing. Hello, listen, what's up? Hi, I'm Alex. You can find me on the internet at Cobalt Gear on almost any website that is generally relevant, for better or worse. I stream on Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, sometimes. Usually, I try to maintain a schedule. And attempting Saturdays, so maybe this Saturday, we'll see. Also, I would also like to shout out air. Continue to breathe it, it's very helpful. That's it for me.
Sweet. Keith, should we roll our giveaway?
Yeah, let's roll our giveaway.
Whoop.
Let's see. Roll. Ooh, Power Dolphin. Power Dolphin, let us know if you are in the chat so we
check
can
out.
get your dates.
They were here super early. Yeah, I don't
They
think so.
were.
Yeah, I think they were the first people here, but they're not here no more.
Let's give them a little bit of time as we try to vamp.
So Oh, okay.
I was gonna say, Keith, where can we find you? But go ahead, Liv.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, no, that's a better for segue.
yeah, you can find me on Total Party Chill on Sundays playing D&D, and on here playing almost every other TTRPG game. Sometimes I'm on Guilty's stream playing a very innocent, very hot.
One of those things
Wait,
is
what?
true.
I
One of
could
those
not-
things is very true.
Could not get through that with a straight face. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, so here's our vamp. Keith, Tim, and I play 3 very sweet, unproblematic, never done anything wrong, but the hottest kids in school. College, that is.
Absolutely.
Over on Guilty's channel, where you can see some friends that we have, some friends of the channel, like Aaron, Void, Drac, Semi Precious, Devin, who does our music for this, Jake from Q
Valk.
Times.
What's his name?
Oh my God,
Right.
Valk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was letting you talk about your character's girlfriend. So you should check it out, because we never do anything wrong.
Definitely no murder orgies. Never.
I've never
Just
murdered
once.
anybody.
Also, I wasn't part of that, so don't rope me into that. Congratulations to Chav Hunter 86.
Oh, congrats, man.
Yeah. So, Tim, if you could probably
Yeah.
send them a chat via Discord. And let's see, who should we raid tonight? Q Times.
Q Times is still on, but it seems like they might be wrapping.
Okay.
Dream Wisp is also on,
Dreamwave.
doing a chatty chat.
A chit chat?
She
Dream
might
Wisp
also
Jen?
be ending, actually. I can't tell.
Okay. Well, let's just send them over. Thanks for watching. Next week, the main cast will be off, and Janine will be playing Flower Court with a different group of people. So keep a lookout for that. And this crew will be back in 2 weeks. Hope you enjoyed tonight. See you then.